Have you embarked on a journey where you feel you need more support? Celestia can help.
Hello and welcome to Parveen Smith on this day, and I'm going to be sharing with you a variety of simple messages on Parveen Smith Celestial on the 28th of August 2014. I look forward to sharing lots with you here on this day, and indeed what I can say is I've got a beautiful poem for you by Keith Crump, but my very first messages that I'm going to be sharing with you is what I've written here for you, particularly as lots of people are doing the Ice Bucket Challenge, and I will be doing one here today, and that's because I was nominated. Now, there's a few things I'd like to share with you. One, I don't like wasting, so I feel a little bit on the guilty side wasting water. But what I have done is, if we're going to be using water for the Ice Bucket Challenge, I have already donated money to WaterAid to help people in other countries that may be struggling to have water to drink, to bathe, or sanitation reasons. So I'm trying to look at how I can balance the nomination side, because really, I really did wish that nobody would ever nominate me for a challenge for the Ice Bucket. But when it comes to charity, yes, I will do absolutely anything for charity. It's my big mission, as I've also been working with many charities over the last, I don't know how many years, for as long as I can remember actually, supporting many charities around the world. But what I would like to say here is that the Ice Bucket Challenge is something that a lot of people on social media have got in touch with and really want to bring something forward, maybe to raise funding. And that's the whole reason really why this challenge came through. Now, you can see the reasons why I would want to donate money to WaterAid, because there's a lot of people around the world who don't get water to drink, and sometimes people have to travel miles and miles and miles in these what we call third world countries, and they have to travel such a long way by foot, and usually they're children who travel, and mainly young women and young girls who will carry water same amount as their body weight on their shoulders, back, or even on their head. So imagine the hard work they have to go through in these hot countries to travel to go and get some water. That's the reasons why I've chosen to donate money to WaterAid. Now also, there are 500,000 children that die of lack of water every single year, or even to disease because the water is not safe to drink. Poor sanitation is usually the case as we know it. So my donation has gone to the girls whom carry water, and I'm very proud to sort of put this forward for them. So we're looking at water can have a shortage for many countries around the world, so we try not to waste too much water, but the Ice Bucket Challenge has been brought forward so that we learn to donate to charities from our heart, and the first charity that came in was the ASL charity, and I'll give you some information about this right now. The ASL charity was actually formed, not charity, sorry. The ASL Ice Bucket Challenge was first formed by a gentleman, Charles Kennedy, who was a golfer in the US. And he started this a few years ago, and he started pouring ice over his head for charity. And more than 1.5 million videos since July alone have been posted onto Facebook sites and social media sites such as this. And this is what the reality of what people want to do to raise money. But I hope that people aren't just doing it just for the fun of it, that if they are going to make the effort to do this, please put your hand in your pocket and do donate. And that's the whole reason, because it's for Louis Gehrig's disease. This is what ASL is, and so many people that do suffer with this around the world will be needing some sort of research so that there can be somewhere along the line a cure for this. And I know a lot of people have already donated, but if you're going to do the challenge, it's worth the donation, even if it's a minimal amount of pounds that you can donate. It's still worth it. It's not all about being on Facebook and just being a present moment sort of show. It's about doing the real charity work, as I've been seeing already on Facebook. So the ALS is a debilitating condition that causes the nerve cells to stop working, and in the end it will cause paralysis. And there are many famous people that have probably gone through this as well, and I know nurses whom I know have also said, you know, this is really important that if people are going to do this challenge, you know, do put the money into the bucket as well, and that's my biggest thing as well. So I really didn't want to get nominated for this, but I have been nominated, which is not going to take place just right now. It will do sometime later afternoon, evening today. But my YouTube video to you today on Parveen Smith Celestial is to say, if we're going to do fundraising, let's do it with passion, ethics, and for the right reasons. And that's what the Ice Bucket Challenge is all about. So I've managed to already donate, even though I haven't done the challenge yet. I've already donated to the ALS charity, which was what it was originally for, and also I've donated to WaterAid as well, because I felt as if I was wasting water when I know people around the world need water. So I've tried to balance that out as much as I possibly could. So I'm going to now look at sharing with you this poem. Okay, this is from Keith Crump, and he writes poetry for us, and it's called Expressions of the Soul. And today I've chosen life. Life can be a journey going down a road. Life can be a memory of things done long ago. Life can have its ups and downs, like a roller coaster gives a ride for a short time. Suddenly it's over. Life is what you make it. That's what some might say. Be yourself, follow me, just enjoy the day. Life is like a countdown. The clock is ticking fast. The next day we might see or never see. It may be your last. Life can be fragrance like an eastern spice. Life can be so cold like a piece of ice. Life can be a mountain getting to the top. Life can be a nightmare, a dream that never stops. But life is something given from above. It comes from the Creator, the one that shows us love. But life can change as we go on, and always for the better. And when we let angels come to us to help with life's bad weather. So life is many pieces, just like a picture of puzzle. It fits together in the end, despite the toil and trouble. To know that there is more to come, to life to share together. A golden age, a time of peace, when life goes on forever. I hope you've enjoyed listening in to Parveen Smith's Celestial on this day, and I will look at sharing with you more in the very near future. Stay with us here as always. Thank you, and gratitude goes to you too.